counter. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like Richie5star. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Returnable from the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lone back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on first down. Hauled in by Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running back sent in motion. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down after just a small gain. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're thrown into a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at him down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Launches one deep downfield. This one will be intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got a man left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They go play action on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with the football. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat.
Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2. Cut out left. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3. Throwing for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's got the squibber. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Finds his man over the middle. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. That's caught for the first. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 28. It's caught. Ferguson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals make it an 18-point game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Second and 10 now. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we've got third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw now. Trying for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. It's complete to Turner. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. He connects downfield on 4th. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. A give now from the gun. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. No one around. He's got space. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it an 18-point game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Broke through the tackle. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Simple dive up the middle. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach.
Oh, no, the football's out. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's completed right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kid Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.